Mastering facility management. Facility management teams that neglect risk and compliance tracking are doomed to fail. Which process does the facility management team utilize to identify, assess, mitigate, and track facility-related risk and compliance issues on an ongoing basis to ensure operational excellence and regulatory adherence? The facility management team utilizes a comprehensive risk management process to identify, assess, mitigate, and track facility-related risk and compliance issues on an ongoing basis to ensure operational excellence and regulatory adherence. This process involves a systematic approach to identify potential risks, evaluate their likelihood and impact, and prioritize mitigation strategies to minimize their effects. The process is outgoing, with regular reviews and updates to ensure that the facility remains compliant with regulatory requirements and best practices. The risk management process is divided into 6 stages: risk identification, risk assessment, risk prioritization, risk mitigation, risk monitoring, and risk review. Risk identification. This stage involves identifying potential risks that could impact the facility's operations, employee safety, or regulatory compliance. The facility management team conducts regular audits, reviews, and assessments to identify potential risks, including compliance risks, non-compliance with regulatory requirements, industry standards, or internal policies. Operational risks, equipment failures, utility outages, and supply chain disruptions. Financial risks, budget overruns, cost escalations, and financial losses. Reputation risks, damage to the organization's reputation due to facility-related incidents or non-compliance. Safety risks, hazards that could cause injury or harm to employees, visitors, or contractors. Environmental risks, environmental hazards, pollution, or damage to the natural environment. Risk assessment. In this stage, the facility management team evaluates the identified risks to determine their likelihood and potential impact on the facility's operations. A risk scoring matrix is used to assign a risk score based on the probability and severity of the risk. Risks are categorized as high, medium, or low, depending on their risk score. Risk prioritization. The facility management team prioritizes the identified risks based on their risk score, with high-risk items receiving immediate attention. The team develops a risk register to track and manage the identified risks, including their risk score, mitigation strategies, and responsible personnel. Risk mitigation. The facility management team develops and implements mitigation strategies to minimize or eliminate the identified risks. These strategies may include risk avoidance, eliminating or removing the risk. Risk transfer, transferring the risk to another party, such as an insurance provider. Risk reduction, reducing the likelihood or impact of the risk. Risk acceptance, accepting the risk, but implementing controls to minimize its impact. Risk monitoring. The facility management team continuously monitors the identified risks to ensure that the mitigation strategies are effective and that new risks are identified and addressed. Regular reviews and updates are conducted to ensure that the risk register remains current and accurate. Risk review. The facility management team conducts regular reviews of the risk management process to ensure its effectiveness and identify opportunities for improvement. This stage involves reviewing the risk register, assessing the effectiveness of mitigation strategies, and updating the process as necessary. To ensure operational excellence and regulatory adherence, the facility management team also develops and maintains a compliance calendar to track regulatory requirements and deadlines. Conducts regular training and awareness programs to educate employees on risk management and compliance. Establishes a culture of accountability, with clear roles and responsibilities for risk management and compliance. Continuously monitors and evaluates the risk management process to identify areas for improvement. Collaborates with internal stakeholders, including departments and teams, to ensure a holistic approach to risk management and compliance. By following this risk management process, the facility management team can identify, assess, mitigate, and track facility-related risk and compliance issues on an ongoing basis, ensuring operational excellence and regulatory adherence.